Hello, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Type 62 Draken, happy first time chat. Fireball. Yeah, I'm usually a fire magic user. Hey, Uncle Carl, how's it going? I'm just gonna take a few minutes to chill out. It's been a week. I was actually gonna stream extra yesterday, but that didn't happen because I was all over town and doing adult things, unfortunately. Hi Travis, how's it going? First time catching stream. Awesome, Dragon, that's awesome. Thanks for checking out the channel. Today, we are a little bit distracted. I'll tell you guys in a sec why. Today we're going to be playing Subnautica and Elden Ring, but first we're going to do an LGIO reaction, which I've been cooking up some stuff. I don't know if it's fully baked yet, so I'm just going to try it, and we'll see whether or not it goes well. If it doesn't, then oh well. Not everyone can be a banger. Ready for the stream. Nice. Good to see you, neighbor Steven. I'm okay, and how are you? I'm not feeling too great right now. I get an allergy shot today, and I'm having a bit of a reaction to it. It's not serious, but I did have to take some stuff, and so I've disabled the workouts for today. So I won't be doing those today. But maybe I can think up of, or maybe we can think of something that's equally as fun. Meatball of the Black Sheep, happy first time chat. You're first as well, awesome. I appreciate it. I'm so bad at like promoting things, so I do really appreciate every person that comes over from the YouTube, which I'm assuming that's where you're from. Does this mean it's bingo time? Yes, we will be doing bingo. And we've got a special guest that will be doing bingo. I'll leave it at that. Hey, Kraken just got home from a 2-day trip in a car across 3 states to see my grandma before she dies. That's a long trip. I hope the trip went well. Hopefully your grandma's comfortable. I have been in that situation a couple times. Not the driving across 3 states, although I've done that too. My grandma's 98. My last grandparent is 98, and she lives in a different state as well. I actually saw her recently, so hydrate. I'll hydrate. Thank you, Dragon. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, thanks. I didn't have to use this, so we're good. Which is my EpiPen, which I now have which is fun that I need that, isn't it? Oh, teeth are yellow. I drank too much coffee today, and now I'm self-conscious. I might go brush my teeth. That's really embarrassing. I hate that. Sometimes the body needs time to adjust to different medications. Yeah. Found your LGIO reactions to stuck around. Nice. Awesome. That seems to be a trend. I actually get, the algorithm sends me people who've been doing reactions to LGIO as well, and they do the same videos I've done. And I'm like, I might be a trendsetter. That's kind of cool. That sounds rough. Yeah. I'm not sure if you're referring to Travis or my situation, but I mean, they both sound rough, to be honest. Trip went well. Really bad weather with the snow through Wyoming. Ooh. She passed. Okay. That sounds like the best way to go. Well, my condolences, dude. I know what that time in life is like, and it's never fun. Unless they ordered you to have a party, which, you know, is another way to go out. Which is, sorry, I don't mean to make light of it. You should react to LGIO's astronomer video. Astroneer video? Astroneer? Yeah, Astroneer. I should. I'm going to put that on the list. Probably not today. We're doing Planet Zoo today. Planet Zoo 3. I need to bring that up, actually. I'm also going to work on a little bit of what I was cooking up for today. So let me bring up a new window. Because I need to kind of bake it a little bit more before we get started. But you guys are welcome to come along. To Night Mikado, happy first time chat. But do they hang out in Josh's stream? I saw you there, first time catching a stream. By the way, thank you for checking out the stream or the channel. Yeah, I do hang out in there. Josh is an excellent streamer. He's very entertaining and he tells lots of stories, and I like that. That's one thing I wish I could get better at, is telling stories. I'm a terrible storyteller. It's actually part of why I started the channel, so I get better at it. Pretty much everything you see me doing, I'm not good at. And that's part of my whole deal for streaming, because I want to get better at it. Buenos noches. Hey, Gila. What's Kraken? Hey, Crispy Bacon. It's an interesting evening. Just say that. And it's been an interesting week. I can't tell you about it. I might be able to tell you about it soon. I kind of teased last stream as well that there's a development going on, but we'll see. We'll see. Hang in there. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. Kill the bot. Kapow. Right. I was bringing up LGIO. Planet Zoo 3. There we go. Kraken. Go to your blacklisted words and put dog hype as one of them. Oh, that's a good call.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. AFCON, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. Slider and I have been getting into Warzone again because we're trying to get our insured slot in DMC.
Making bacon pancakes.
Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Thank you for the bacon pancakes, Agila. I have to like belt that out every single time because my wife makes fun of me because I used to do it not as confidently, and she's like, ruining it. You gotta be confident. For those just coming in, I did cancel. Haha. Okay, I guess I'll explain this in Mickey Mouse's voice. Thank you, Uncle Carl. I did turn off the workouts because I'm having an allergic reaction from my allergy shot today. It's nothing too serious, thankfully.
I don't need my EpiPen, but it's not comfortable. So I'm just gonna get through this stream today, and we're gonna have fun, and maybe I can take my mind off of it. So yeah, never a bad time for bacon pancakes. That's the truth, ain't it, brother? Kraken's allergic to exercise. I actually am not. I know somebody that is though. They're allergic to lactic acid. It's really weird. So they get all puffy when they work out. It's kind of not great. I don't think that's the actual medical condition, but you know. Mickey Mouse Kraken is not a medical professional, and you should not listen to him. Ah. My teeth don't look as yellow as I thought they did. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Dragon. All right, dog hype is officially blocked. Thank you, Crispy. Don't take medical advice from Mickey Mouse Kraken. That's the truth, brother. Ah, thanks, Casual Cynic. Good to see you. Thanks for the lurk. So, here we are. Today, we're going to bring a little bit of ChatGPT into bingo. And I'm hoping to finagle this so that we can,
I'm gonna stop the Mickey Mouse impression. Thank you, Carl. If you want another, redeem another. Hey, Dr. Mousky, good to see you. You do not like your spitting butter? I don't understand that one. So we're gonna be bringing ChatGPT along with us in bingo. But I was thinking, how can I get ChatGPT to play bingo? I can't really, right? Because ChatGPT can't process images, or I guess it could process no, it can't process images because it'd have to watch the video, right? You do not look like you're spitting butter. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. When somebody has bad teeth, you say they look like they spit butter. Oh. I learned something today. Thank you. So my proposed solution to not having ChatGPT be able to play bingo is for ChatGPT to guess what the episode's going to be about. And what if I did it by having ChatGPT write a script for a Let's Game It Out video? So I have modified the bingo list to say it in a more heuristic way. So I'm writing this prompt. When I say LGIO, I mean Let's Game It Out. Write a script for an LGIO video in which he plays Planet Zoo and has some or all of the following elements. And then I have, may include ragdoll physics, which you may recognize as a... There we go. May include harsh treatment of animals in game, because if you'll see, exactly, you can't promote animal cruelty because I put animal cruelty in there. So I'm gonna repost it, and I want to do this a couple more times, and we'll update the prompt, see if we can get him to come up with a script, and then we can measure, hey, how close is ChatGPT's script to the video, and then. I guess you can't really translate to bingo. This is where my idea falls apart. Hey, No Face, good to see you. KSP is fun. I have not played KSP, but I have been recommended it multiple times. Hey, Spud, playing some Apex right now. We'll be lurking. Sounds good. Thanks for lurking. Hope Apex is fun. I kind of feel like Call of Duty Warzone turned into Apex for Warzone 2, which is when I stopped playing Apex for a reason. But I'm glad that it's such a popular game, though. crack points just doesn't sound right to me. I know, that was kind of exact. I don't know. I'm always taking suggestions, so if you think there's a better name, let me know. All right, so let's see this updated one without animal cruelty. Uh-oh. Hey there, it's Josh, and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're playing Planet Zoo, and we're gonna have a blast. I'm starting off by building a zoo with lots of animals. This game has some pretty cool ragdoll physics. Let's see what happens when I drop a giraffe from a high place. LGIO drops the giraffe from a high place and laughs at the ragdoll physics. Easy peasy lemon, whatever. Let's not be too harsh to these creatures after all. We're running a zoo. LGIO starts to throw explosive at the animals and says, "Hold, please. This should work." LGIO's frame rate slows down like a slideshow, and he says, "Is there a limit?" LGIO glitches out of bounds in game world and starts to desecrate nature. Okay, LGIO. This feels like you're going the lazy route. You're just playing ad libs right now. Who needs nature when we have ragdoll physics and explosions, right? LGIO says with a chuckle. LGIO does say things with a chuckle. Now let's see what happens when I torture some NPCs. Okay. A bit on the nose, ChatGPT. A bit on the nose. Hey Severus, that's ultra concentrated LGIO. Yeah, ChatGPT is really laying it out. Now let's see what happens when okay, my cup runneth over. LGIO says, "Let's find out what happens when he causes the game to crash." He's fine. LGIO's character dies in game. You don't need to tell me twice. Okay, this is starting to sound like the AI Seinfeld episodes. They're just throwing out phrases now. LGIO causes chaos with vehicles and can't understand what's going on because of the absurdity of the situation. This is getting out of hand, LGIO says. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, LGIO builds a tornado out of objects in the game. Watch me create a tornado in Planet Zoo. But wait, there's more. LGIO commits crimes against humanity in the game and against nature. Because why not? Finally, let's exploit NPC AI programming to cause some hilarious situations. LGIO starts to make the NPCs do absurd things. So there you have it, folks. A wild and crazy LGIO video sponsored by insert company name. Tune in next time for more Let's Game It Out. Holy crap. Yeah, it's like the cliff notes of a good book. You get the idea, but without any of the joy. I don't know. This is kind of inspiring my imagination. I'm thinking of several LGIO moments, but it is super on the nose. Severus, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. What did the fish say when it ran into the wall? Give you everything. Oh, it did give me everything I asked for. I did say it has some or all of the following elements. So I meant to have it like choose. Why don't I say a random selection of the following elements? In which he plays Planet Zoo and has a random selection of the following elements. Okay. The fish said, "Damn." That was one of the jokes the Seinfeld AI kept repeating. I think I actually heard. I haven't actually seen any episodes of it, but it's a lot. I haven't seen that many episodes of Seinfeld. I tried watching it because I didn't have cable, so I never saw it when I was a kid. And then I tried watching it as an adult, and they're kind of all assholes and terrible people, and I don't like that. I can't relate to any of them. I hope I'm not an asshole. Let's just say it that way. Sub, I did thank Severus. Is there another one? For 4 months though. Dang, dude. Sociopath filled. Yes. More like stereotypical New York. Well, stereotype. I don't want to offend anybody from New York. I'm just gonna stop talking. You're not an asshole, Crack. Thank you, Aguila. I have to use the restroom really bad. I'll be right back. 1 second. Drop cats in the chat. Yes, I charged my GoPro this time, so let me see if I can set up cat cam. Look at that boy. Okay. So I think I am going to get started with the reaction because I've got momentum right now, and I also don't want to wait too long to get started with video games. GoPro. So let's actually change this prompt. And let me turn on word wrap real quick so that we can see it all. Sorry, Krakenfall, but Hobbs is more enjoyable to look at. You know, I don't blame you one bit. That is why I'm going to leave him up. Okay, write a script from an LGIO video in which he plays Planet Zoo, builds a crazy... Wait, what does he say? Let's look at the thumbnail. I built an unethical city that's actually a zoo. Okay, we'll put that in the prompt. Which he plays Planet Zoo, builds an unethical well, I gotta modify this. Builds an unethical zoo that's actually a city. That's an actual city. And then Oxford, comma, because my wife's in the room. And has a random selection of following elements. All right, let's see what it does, and then we'll do a live run during the reaction. Of course they know what an Oxford comma is. You guys know what an Oxford comma is? Oxford comma for the win. You said yes, thank you. Uncle Carl says Oxford comma as well. Lagila was the first one to say FTW. Error occurred. Come on, breaking my ball joints. Intro music plays and the title screen appears. Let's game it out, Planet Zoo.
Hey there, it's Josh, and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're going to be playing Planet Zoo, a game where you can build your own zoo, and I've got some fun elements to add to the mix, so let's get started.
Okay, let's stop generating and let's redo this. I'm gonna delete some of these histories so that people can't see. This one, I asked if LGIO was sociopathic because I was trying to brainstorm for the reaction, because I wanted to use ChatGPT here some way. And they're like, yeah, it didn't give me a good example. I came in here also to check if LGIO is known by ChatGPT. So, yeah, I think I'm ready to go. Pops. No context beef. Happy first time chat. Any heathen who doesn't use Oxford commas should be beaten with a wooden spoon. What does? What recommends it? Oh, Microsoft Office Grammar Checker recommends it. You should have just right-clicked on the squiggly and then fix all in document. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm ready for this reaction. You're about to lose those brownie points, Agila. With that animal welfare comment. There we go. What? Okay. Okay, let's do the reaction. So today, for anybody that's just coming in, we are we're playing Subnautica first, and then maybe some light Elden Ring, or vice versa. I'll probably run a poll actually to let you guys decide. But before that, we're gonna do reaction to the Planet Zoo 3 video. You literally repeated what ChatGPT wrote. Oh, okay. You open it? Oh, thank you. I'm actually good. I haven't eaten. Thanks, though. Sorry, Agila. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording. Valentine's Day stream chocolate. Yeah. That's actually from her mom. Her mom still gives us Valentine's Day treats. Like, it's so sweet. Her mom's awesome. So bingo. I've never had the chance to do bingo. Well, it just so happens that there is. Yep, crispy bacon. You got it. Thank you. You beat me to it. I appreciate that help, Crispy B. Yeah. So hit up that link and it'll generate your card and then you can play along. I'm about to explain it a little bit in detail here. And let's turn off the music. All right, let's go. I'm trying to speedrun it. Oh, also workouts are turned off because I'm kind of having a mild allergic reaction that's not very comfortable right now. So I'm just gonna reduce the load on my body right now by not working out. As my kidneys go into overtime. And I explained that at the beginning of the video, so I'm gonna have to cut. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Krakenfall, and today we are not just reacting to Let's Game It Out. We're going to have some fun. No, what was I going to say there? Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Krakenfall, and today we are reacting to Let's Game It Out's Shite. Sorry, I'm like I am questioning myself after every sentence. Hold on a sec. Third time's a charm. Thank you, Severus. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Krakenfall, and today we're reacting to another Let's Game It Out video. We're on the third Planet Zoo video, and today I wanted to do something special. So we are going to have a special guest to play bingo with us. Although they're not really going to play bingo. But let me step back though. What I do with my reactions is we play Let's Game It Out Bingo, which is very fun. If you go down to the link in the description or the link right here, you can open up your own card and one sec. And you will get your own automatically generated and unique Let's Game It Out bingo card, which will allow you to play along with. You can just click anything. You can use it on mobile. You can use it, just click it on what you observe in Let's Game It Out's video, and let me know if you get bingo. I got my first bingo last video. We've done this 3 times now, and I hadn't gotten it until the last video. It was kind of crazy because I see you guys getting 2-3 bingos in one video. I blame streamer brain, where I'm like not thinking that well while I'm watching it. But you can only get better at something if you try. So let's do that. But you can only get better at something if you try. So I will be on the lookout today to see if I can get a bingo today. So our special guest is, as you may have seen in the title, ChatGPT. I was trying to brainstorm a way to get ChatGPT to play Let's Game It Out Bingo, but I couldn't think of one because you can't have ChatGPT process video frames to understand what's in. It's a text and language processing AI, not a video AI, which there are video AIs that can recognize objects and everything, but so far as I know, there's no AI that can, like ChatGPT will process multiple different AI recognition like frameworks into one heuristic. I should explain this a little better. I think I need to step back. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna start that little section over again. Okay, so not okay, so our special guest today is ChatGPT. So, if you aren't familiar, ChatGPT is a language processing framework that takes a bunch of different frameworks in AI recognition. So there's language processing, there's intent processing. So when you process a sentence that somebody says, you can also process intent. So like, what did they say? Or is it an angry sentence? Is it a happy sentence? Is it a neutral sentence? And then there are other frameworks that allow you to process and understand what is in the text, right? But that's nope. That was the last thread. Now I'm just explaining what ChatGPT. Okay. And ChatGPT so far is one of the best language processing AI that makes it feel like you are talking with a person, right? And it's really amazing. It blows my mind, and I've been following AI for a while, not very closely, not very closely. I haven't ever trained my own model or anything. Which a model? You explain what AI is and what? Not in this video. Let's not do it in this video. ChatGPT is awesome. It's blown my mind. I've done a bunch of VR, or not VR, done a bit of AI. Outline. I know. I honestly didn't have much time to work on stuff this week. I won't go into it. Okay. I've worked on a bit of AI, but nothing too in deep. So ChatGPT blows my mind. There's nothing like that for video, unfortunately. So I can't really have ChatGPT play bingo, like actually play bingo with us. I can't have ChatGPT understand what's happening in LGIO video. So I was trying to think, how can I get around that? How can I have ChatGPT predict what's going on? And maybe we can compare that to a bingo, a bingo card. So maybe I'll nope. So what I'd like to do today is I would like to have ChatGPT make up an LGIO video. And I'm going to put in all the elements of what I think the Planet Zoo video will have. Thankfully, with the bingo card, we've got all kinds of common things that LGIO does in his videos, right? So I've got the prompt here right now. We'll see what no. I don't no. One sec. Sorry. So the video we're reacting to today is I built an unethical zoo that's an actual city in Planet Zoo. So we know that Josh is going to be unethical. We know that he's going to be building a city in Planet Zoo, which is actually supposed to be a zoo. And then we have all of our bingo cards. So I have prepared a prompt for ChatGPT to write a script for an LGIO video in which he plays Planet Zoo, builds an unethical zoo that's an actual city, and has a random selection of the following elements, which is all of our bingo card items may include ragdoll physics, may include harsh treatment of animals, which is animal cruelty, but we can't. ChatGPT won't do anything if I say animal cruelty. It's like a YouTube a YouTube banned phrase. LGIO's frame rate baby slow as a slideshow. LGIO may say easy peasy lemon whatever. So let's put this prompt in and see what ChatGPT can give us. No, I'm sorry, but create a script that includes unethical, harmful treatment of animals. Okay. It didn't complain last time. Let's try this again. Oh, it's because I have unethical in the name. So let's just remove unethical from the prompt. Here. That's Agila, that's fine. I can just back up a sentence. But don't do it again. So let's actually start a new chat. And we'll delete that. You're lucky, Agila. What's a euphemism for unethical? Oh, I don't know. Unethical. A sketchy? Sketchy. Let's try sketchy. Let's build a sketchy zoo. That's an actual city. Okay, let's see what this gives us. Hey there, it's Josh and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're playing. Hey there, it's Josh and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're playing Planet Zoo and I have a challenge for you guys. I'm going to build a sketchy zoo that's actually a city. I've got a random selection of elements to include. No, this is like, come on, this is like third grade writing. ChatGPT, I wanted you to impress me. I'll start by placing down a few exhibits for the animals. I've got a bear exhibit, a lion exhibit, and a monkey exhibit. Now I'm going to use the ragdoll physics to make it look like the animals are being mistreated. Josh flicks a bear and it goes flying. Easy peasy lemon whatever. But wait, my frame rate is slowing down to a slideshow. This is going to be a challenge. Josh glitches out of bounds in the game world. Is there a limit? Is there a limit to what, ChatGPT? Huh? A depraved zoo? Yeah, that's a good one. I think it's time to bring out the big guns. I've got some explosives to add to the mix. Josh places down explosives when they go off. Hold, please. And now we're going to have some flying objects. This is going to get crazy. Josh starts throwing objects around the zoo, causing chaos. 2 hours later. I've got a fused object that I'm going to place in a zoo. This is going to be interesting. Josh places the fused object and it starts wreaking havoc. Now I'm going to do... Okay, this is literally just reading... This is just reading... This is just reading the list. We need to rewrite our prompt. Does it matter what order your list is in? Actually, let's see. Ragdoll physics, harsh treatment of animals, slideshow, easy peasy lemon, whatever. Yes, it looks like it does. So maybe we need to say a random selection of the following elements in a random order. Okay, so it write a script for an LGIO video in which you plays Planet Zoo, builds a zoo that's an actual city, and it includes, let's say 3 scenarios. Let's Game It Out usually does 3 different bits in his videos, right? 3 scenarios that have a random selection of the following elements. Let's say 3 scenarios in which Josh builds exhibits that look like sections of a city that have a random selection of the following elements in order. The Wolf, thank you for the Prime sub. For 2 months. I appreciate it. I think you gave it too much input. Yeah. Is this AI LGIO? What's we're trying to make it so that we can compare electronic LGIO to real LGIO? At least I feel safe that an AI won't replace my job anytime soon. Yeah, seriously. Okay. Maybe we should just do 1 scenario. And then we'll count it. Because what we're going to do is compare this to we're going to compare this to a I was going to say a bingo card, but how are we going to do that? If I generate a bingo card, should I make that the list of things? And then that many... Oh, yeah, that's what I should be doing, huh? Dang it. Oh, nope, we gotta regenerate it. Do a private window. Private wall. Oh, it's using my IP? That's weird. Either that or private browsing is sharing a cookie. It's the same. This one's private. What is Bingo Baker doing? This is private browsing, and this is just regular browsing. Okay. Well, that's not good. I guess I'll have to share my card with ChatGPT. Maybe you should prompt it to include a new distinct scenario that falls in line with the other scenarios. I think I'm going to try and fix it to 1 scenario to see if it can just do something simple. So we've got goes out of bounds, animal cruelty, crimes against humanity. This should work. Josh style giggle overkill, and that's what can't. Nope. May do something excessively by an absurd amount. We got explosives, fused object. I guess. How many is this? 16? One sec. How many do I have? 2, 30. Okay, so I definitely have more. You copied the resulting URL after it was generated, it'll be the same. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, that makes sense with how the rest of the site works. I thought I had a scenario in which I compared the URLs and they were the same but generated different outputs, so I kind of ruled that out. You're right. You're probably right. Oh, then I can just test that, huh? Let me grab the link again.
Release the Kraken.
The Wolf, thank you for the 5 community subs. Holy crap. Got
Release the
Degree
Kraken.
Die, Civil War Mormon, Ninja Fox, Spud Jack, and Infernal Vex. Awesome. Thank you. There you go, Spud.
Release the Kraken.
Okay, so we've got ChatGPT's bingo card.
Release the Kraken.
And we'll generate it. So we want Josh style overkill. So may do
Release
something
the
excessively
Kraken.
by an absurd amount. All right, let's just tailor this down really quick. Excessive by an absurd amount. X hours later. We get tortures NPCs. Used object. Wow, this is I should have done this before. I didn't have any time. Used objects. Okay, let's just pull this over into the other view. Well deserved for your amazing kindness and overall humbleism. Well, thank you. That's that's a very nice thing to say. He's fine. Josh dies. Oh. Josh's character may die in game. That's what I converted it to. So I did that. Aguila. I did a one-liner. And well, let's just do it. Let's just do it to see what it'll do. That might save me the time of going through this. Hey there, it's Josh, and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're going to be playing Planet Zoo. That's it. That's all it gave us. Okay. Yeah. Let's just keep going. That's hilarious. Glitches through the world. ChatGPT may be getting tired of writing everybody's cover letters. We'll just say that. Josh dies, glitches through the world. I wrote that glitch out of bounds in the game world. Teases the game. Oh, I don't have that one, so let's write that one. I left that one out. LGIO uses a shortcut in the game, a shortcut or a bug in the game to avoid doing work. Okay, I'm going to rush through this really quick. I'm just going to shut up and psychological warfare. I didn't say that. LJO may use psychology to wear down the viewers expectations. Is that psychological warfare? Your prompt spits this out at me. Josh's zoo quickly becomes a hit, but not for the reasons he expected. Visitors are flocking to see the bizarre and absurd exhibits, like the penguin racing track and the graph rock. But things go wrong when the animals start to break out of their cages and roam the park, causing chaos and destruction. I had a few really good ones before I started stream, which is really bad, like really unfortunate. I didn't save them. Game crashes, psychological warfare, ragdoll physics. Nightmare fuel. I also didn't say that one. Makes something distorted and resembling something from a nightmare. Just so that ChatGPT knows what nightmare fuel is. I mean, it might. Maybe I should just put nightmare fuel. Gandalf 12, happy first time chat, by the way. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome to Let's Game It Out. Always says, hey there, it's Josh at the beginning. Okay. My cup runneth over. Tornado. Made built out of objects in the game. Let's say objects in Planet Zoo, so that it tries to resolve what a planet object or a Planet Zoo object is. You need to tell me twice. There it is. Sponsored by company in the video. Make up a company name. I don't want it to say insert company. Explosives. Is there a limit? Sorry, folks. I just really want to see ChatGPT do this. Captive audience. It might not like the word imprisons. Create a prison for NPCs. Or nope, I can't say animals because that's animal cruelty in the game. Hydrate, thank you, Gandalf. Hold, please. Animal cruelty. Crimes against nature, animals. Josh can't even. And I translated that to Josh can't understand what's going on because of the absurdity of the situation, which is kind of,
Thank you!
Can you replace the bacon pancakes with your voice saying that? I could. Yeah, I could record it. Thank you. Pop Pop. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. And this should work. Cool. Okay, so we have our prompt for ChatGPT to make a Let's Game It Out episode from Planet Zoo based on ChatGPT's bingo card. Hey there, it's Josh, and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're playing Planet Zoo, and I'm going to build a zoo that's an actual city. And to make it even more exciting, I've come up with 3 random scenarios to include in our city zoo. Scenario 1. Oh, come on. My cup runs over with excitement as I build a section of the city that resembles a shopping mall. I'm going to use some psychology to wear down your expectations. I don't think the list is going to work. Hey, Pop Pop, happy first time chat. Been waiting on you when you're live to follow. Found you through your first LGIO action. Well, thanks. Thanks for checking out the channel. We're going to play some video games today, but I'm kind of getting hung up on ChatGPT right now. Go one-liner. I wanted to have the bingo card elements in there. Let's try it. So instead, we'll say, write a script for an LGIO video. When she plays Planet Zoo, builds a zoo that's an actual city that the viewer doesn't know until the end of the video, and includes I guess we'll have to remove the bingo cards, huh? Those 3 scenarios, build sections. Yeah, let's just remove that last segment. And includes Josh doing the normal crazy antics his videos are known for. Hey, Ron Hatch. Can't stick around too long regardless. Don't want spoilers for games I might play someday. Did I miss the reaction part or is it still coming up? We're currently working on a bingo card for ChatGPT so that ChatGPT can play bingo with us while we do the reaction. So we're almost there. Hey, there's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're playing Planet Zoo, and I've got a special surprise for you. I'm going to build a zoo, but it's not just any ordinary zoo. It's a zoo that's an actual city. Dang it. Of course, I'll be doing this normal crazy antics you all come to love in my videos. I'll be starting by building the entrance, make it look like a busy city street. Got some ragdoll physics and make sure that the NPCs are all having a good time. But watch out, I might just torture them a little bit too. He's fine, I say as I use the bug in the game to make my character jump out of bounds. Which, I don't have a character in Planet Zoo, so oops. It's using context for this. So I'm in the same chat, and so it's pulling from the cards. This is better. Well, don't force anybody to do anything, Gandalf, but thanks for the hydrates. Do appreciate the reminder. Okay. Okay, this is good enough. Let's do it. So after some finagling, we have what roughly resembles an outline of a Let's Game It Out video. So let's just check this out. Hey there, it's Josh, and welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Today we're playing Planet Zoo, and I've got a special surprise for you all. I'm going to build a zoo, but it's not just any ordinary zoo. It's a zoo that's an actual city. Yes, because Josh absolutely spoils the end of his video at the beginning. Lovely. And of course, I'll be doing all the normal crazy antics you've come to love in my videos. Of course. I'll be starting by building the entrance to the zoo and making it look like a busy city street. I'll add some ragdoll physics and make sure that NPCs are having a good time. You all right, AI Josh? But watch out, because I might just torture them a little bit too. Okay, yeah, he's fine. He's fine! I say as I use a bug in the game to make my character jump out of bounds, even though there's no character in Planet Zoo. Next, I'm going to build a section of the city that resembles a shopping mall. I'll be sponsored by Zoomania in this video, and I'll make sure that my shopping mall has everything you could ever want. My cup runneth over with excitement as I add a few twists and turns you wouldn't expect in a normal shopping mall. And for the grand finale, I'm going to build a section of the city that resembles a theme park. Is there a limit? I wonder as I add some insane rides and attractions. A limit to the insane rides and attractions? How fun can I make this theme park? I'll also be sure to include some harsh treatments of the animals and maybe some explosions for good measure. You don't need to tell me twice, as I use shortcuts in the game to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So sit back and relax as I build a city that's really a zoo. This should work, as I say, as I add the final touches to my city zoo. At the end of the video, I'll reveal the secret the whole time we've been playing in a city that's really a zoo. See you soon. Okay, so that was actually a script, but also an outline. So I let's just run with it. We've got a elements of a bingo card. We'll just compare ChatGPT to what Josh does in his city zoo. May I make another unprompted suggestion? Go for it, Aguila. Can you write bingo card squares for the YouTube series Let's Game It Out, where Josh plays Planet Zoo? Oh, yeah. That's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's going to be able to understand that. Right. I'm just going to finish up a little bit of discussion on this really quick. So this is sort of a terrible episode, but it's got the elements of what Josh could be doing. So why don't we just loosely match the script, this like outline of a script, I guess, to what Josh does in this Planet Zoo video. And hey, if it oh, I don't know how this is going to be a bingo card. Maybe I'm shooting for the moon and I'm too ambitious. Maybe I'm trying to fly too close to the sun. I don't know. So let's do this. Can you write bingo card squares? Sure. Here's an example of 25 squares for bingo cards centered around the YouTube series Let's Game It Out, where Josh plays Planet Zoo. Josh builds a new exhibit. A baby is born. A guest gets sick. Josh upgrades a building. A power outage occurs. A new species is introduced. Josh hires a new staff member. Fire breaks out. Josh completes a challenge. A wild animal escapes. That's interesting. I feel like we're getting closer. Let's regenerate the response. The thing is this is these are just generic bingo squares at this point. They're not like Josh related. I feel like it might actually be understanding something about the Planet Zoo game, but not anything about how Josh actually plays it. Why don't I put it in the other chat? Because it has context. Okay, now it's just spitting back my own my own bingo squares back at me. Hmm. We're so close. We're so close, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here then. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Rip. Yeah. Hey, Malorium. Hey, the general channel. Josh tries to ride an animal. Josh builds a habitat that's not fit for animals. An animal escapes from its enclosure. Josh tries to train the animals. Josh gives an animal a silly name. Josh tries to sell an animal to a visitor. Josh builds a strange exhibit. An animal causes chaos in the park, accidentally hurts an animal, tries to perform a stunt with an animal. Visitor gets too close, releases animals into the park. Yeah, so my whole main thing was to try and get ChatGPT to predict what's going to happen in this video. That's why I was trying to go with the script idea. Uh, these are a lot better than the bingo squares that it was making from. Wait. Let me think through this one last time. We've got when a person plays bingo, they generate a bingo card and then they observe the game or they observe the video and mark off what they have when they identify it. So I was trying to translate that process onto ChatGPT, which cannot watch the video, so it can't mark things off as it goes. So I was trying to fix that by having it generate a script, which would be kind of an approximation of a bingo card. And if it gets, but that just kind of loses the whole bingo context. So I don't think that's going to work. I like that one, maybe more specific things tied to Planet Zoo though. Yeah, it's kind of cool that it knows what Planet Zoo is. We're just trying to crack ChatGPT. Yeah. Parkosaurus, never heard of that. We just make a bingo card about Hobbs. Yeah, he's not in here. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the footage that I've got so far. A card of all of Hobbs sleep cutely. Yeah. Hobbs looks cute. Free spaces, and it's all the spaces. By the way, the Planet Coaster LGIO videos might be a good follow-up once you're done with Planet Zoo. That's what I've been hearing. That's a good call. I've seen one or two YouTube comments that have said if you like Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster goes hard. That's okay. So maybe if ChatGPT can't necessarily play bingo with us, but at least ChatGPT can predict what's going to happen in the video. As far as it goes for me, I have no idea because I don't know this game. I don't think I'm going to do a prediction this time. Do I have anything I want to say before we start? Well, Love, peace, and chicken grease. Like, subscribe, etc. Yeah. Uh, as for me, I think this is probably going to go a few ways. I don't know what these buildings are because I don't play Planet Zoo yet. So I'm guessing that they're going. I mean, maybe there are actual city buildings in Planet Zoo, and if that's the case, then there's probably going to be exhibits of animals in there. It's probably like a theater with dead bones. He's probably going to be letting animals run free, and so they're going to be running around scaring people. Um, there's going to be a sewer. Would there be a sewer? I don't know. I'm not going to do predictions. I'm going to cut that. And before we get started, as always, please go check out the original video right here or link in the description. I'm not going to put all the video in this video. I'm not going to be putting all of Let's Game It Out video in here. I'm going to be cutting things around. You know, if I'm not reacting to it, I try and cut it out. So please go hit up the original video first, watch it, and then you can come back and enjoy the reaction afterwards. It helps us all respect Let's Game It Out. Nope. Helps me respect Let's Game It Out, and honestly, it's worth watching on his channel first. So let's give Let's Game It Out the views that he deserves, and yeah, let's get going. Okay, that's enough delays. Oh, hydrate. Gandalf, I forgot about your earlier hydrate, so I'll refund you the points. But thank you. Thanks for the hydrate. I do a lot of cuts. That's on purpose. Okay.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Back to Planet Zoo, my favorite torment simulator masquerading as a tycoon game. This is actually our third outing with this horror show.
I'm mashing buttons on my computer. Let's try this again. And I do need to bring up my card.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Back to Planet Zoo, my favorite torment simulator masquerading as a tycoon game. This is actually our third outing with this horror show. Let me catch you up on the first two if you haven't seen them. First, we built a somewhat normal zoo, which means we had giraffe hydras, animals falling from the sky, corpses sneaking up on patrons, exhibits entirely of dead bodies, and we wrapped things up by burying everybody alive. Then we moved on to zoo number 2, which was actually a prison, like with guard towers and prison cells and all that stuff. We even had a secret underground space for the worst of the worst, where we recreated the scene from Silence of the Lambs where they meet Hannibal Lecter, which brings us to now. So let's dive right in. Here we are in the great outdoors once more. I'm sorry, is this Area 51? Is there a reason we're trying to build our zoo in the most remote place possible? No matter though, this is the lovely building that brings our guests. Let's set the stage appropriately. Obviously they're here to see animals, so even though it's a nice 21 degrees Celsius, that's about 70 degrees in Fahrenheit, we're gonna wow them first thing with this majestic bear ice sculpture, which we're gonna put, oh god, I always forget that the game will just snap it to the edge of the walls here. Okay, well in that case, oh yeah, and on the ceiling too, yeah, like your spider bear. Thank god, we've been in this park like 3 seconds, and it's already a parade of excess. Is there like a limit to how many of these I can put down?
Is there a
Turns out
limit?
to be quite a few, and by quite a few, I mean a lot few. Behold, my ice bear tornado, made out of a nice 2,933 items. The fact that this—
Okay, hold on. Already we got 3. All right, do I have tornado? Okay. I keep on missing it. Just work over explosive. Second subscribe. Easy peasy. Please sponsored. Hold. No, I don't have tornado. Dang it. All right.
Exist exemplifies why we can't have nice things. I love that it's so massive it just casts a shadow over the entrance. Well, thank god we got our centerpiece squared away. Now we can make something proper. Okay, so first we're gonna let people look at this thing from all sides if they want. You know what really says strong entrance? I believe a term for it is branching paths, although
It would be awesome if you could actually have ice sculptures that melt over time, and so it's just sloughing off. Sloughing? It's just falling apart because it's melting on the people. Not like they're going to be interacted with. Added that. Psychological warfare already? Really? Is that nightmare fuel? I wouldn't say yet. I mean, is a tornado nightmare fuel? I don't know. This path is nightmare fuel. Oh. Or psychological warfare. Got it. It's a maze. You might be onto something.
I think there might be another term for what I'm doing. Oh, right, a maze. That's what they're called. And boy, do I love my mazes. Actually, so this is great and all, but I think I might have another idea. Hold, please. Okay,
Oh, hold please. Holy crap. He's going all over the place. Okay, so hold please. And yeah, I would say it's psychological warfare. Yeah, I think you're right.
actually went kind of a different direction with this maze. From this angle, can you tell what it is? How about now? What about at night? Does that help a little bit? Here, I'll just tell you if you don't know
it's
already.
Pac-Man.
You're looking at stage 1 of Pac-Man. So, of
Yay.
course, we've got all the dots the Pac-Man needs to pick up, and, of course, the power pellet. But, you know, no Pac-Man arena is complete without ghosts. And since this game has so many random objects you can use... here we go. Okay, let's just put these... Yeah. Here, let's turn up the brightness in here so we can get a good sense of their color. And thankfully, we can just select them and change the color on them. They kind of look like candy more than they do ghosts. You know what they need is the iconic eyes. Luckily, I have just the thing. Good old googly eyes. God, it looks just like the picture.
Can we make
not
them
like a
bigger?
terrifying nightmare. Yes, these don't look like they're bootlegged at all. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can make these like at least a little better. Like surely there's some other shapes in here I can use, right? Ooh, yeah, these might work. Oh, I don't know. I think this is getting worse before it gets better. Here, let's push the eyes in a little bit and maybe make them a little bit less blue. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, what if I use like this cylinder thing? Like if I just put it right here and then just shove it deep in so it looks like an eye. You know, all things considered, this could look way worse. Now let's
That's
highlight
pretty
all
good.
of the eye parts, which isn't
I
creepy
mean,
looking at all. Let's
that's
give
nightmare
these
fuel.
people some eyes. Okay, you know what? I think I'm pleased how this went. Even this poor guy where
I'm gonna say that's nightmare fuel because shoving a rod into an eye is not very pleasant. I don't have nightmare fuel card, so you know, feel free to check that one off.
I kind of missed the mark, and that's just how he lives now. And Pinky here, well, you get to remain as the original Nightmare Fuel. Okay, now that this is starting to feel like an awesome knockoff theme park, I'm sure people are going to be real excited to see this. We are going to have to zoo it up a little, though. So we're going to put down some facilities, like this pizza stand. This is the husk it gives you, but don't worry, we're going to design something. Let's take these plaster walls. Okay, cool. Let's give it a splash of color. Okay, getting better.
Does it count as a fused object also? I would say yes. I would say yes. But I don't have it. So it doesn't for me.
Better. Let's use these lovely little circles here. There we go. Simple, beautiful. Oh, we need to give it a name though. And for that, we're gonna need a nice big sign. There we go. I ended up moving this to the edge of the map, in part because I expanded a little bit. Behold, Pac-za, with a personal message from Pac-Man himself.
Devour my back flesh, absorb my back power.
And oh, thank God, gluten-free options are available. Pac-Man, you look like you're missing one thing
Gluten-free
still though. Here
flesh
you
absorption.
go. Oh, Pac-Man, you okay there, buddy? I'm sure it'll be okay. They're just gonna eat your pack flesh, no big deal. Okay, food needs taken care of. Let's move on to thinking about toilets. Last time we used this lovely African toilet and made something that looked like it was out of Indiana Jones. This time around, we'll use the template toilet. How the hell does this work? Where's
Wait, did I do it again? Fused object. It's huge. It's right there. Thanks, guys.
the toilet part of the toilets? Like, what happens if you just go in here? Oh, I mean, is this really a toilet at this
It's a
point?
Japanese
It feels
toilet.
more like a corner to cry in. I'm in. Let's decorate it.
Well,
yeah,
no.
that should do it. Pretty sure.
Japanese toilets, they're squat toilets, so it's not there. I'm not saying Japanese toilets are just a corner in the bathroom. But dang it. I'm gonna rewind so I can cut that out.
Jones. This time around, we'll use the template toilet. How the hell does this work? Where's the toilet part of the toilets? Like, what happens if you just go in here? Oh, I mean, is this really a toilet at this point? It feels more like a corner to cry in. I'm in. Let's decorate it. Yeah, that should do it. Pretty sure no
Pack
one's gonna have
lavatory.
trouble finding that. I feel like I've made it a little too easy. Hey, you creepiest one. I need you for a very special assignment. Oh yeah, don't let that stop you from using the bathroom. They're just there to keep
It's
everyone
occupado.
safe. You know, at this point, might as well just put these ghosts all over the map. So we'll go ahead and put you over here to silently judge while you get your pizza. Let's put you up near the entrance. This way people know what they're getting into when they arrive. Pure unbridled insanity. Since you look freaked out already, let's put you over here and let's have you chasing Pac-Man. You know what? Let's give it one last gloss of paint to really sell that Pac-Man look. Okay, there we go. Now it's really Pac-Man.
Nice.
I mean, at least from up here. I think if you're down here in it, it might feel a little more terrifying. And I know it's not very Pac-Man-like, but let's go ahead and put our tornado right in the middle here. There we go. All of our favorite things in one place. Okay, the doors are open. Let's have people come in and experience this for themselves. Where is everybody? Why are there 0 people here? Oh, right. Without animals, they won't come in. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. Bearnado, how would you like a friend? So we're gonna go ahead and raise the terrain right here. There we go. Bring this a little higher up. A nice perfect place to put a thing. Let's see, what mighty beast should we put in here? Ah, but of course, my favorite creature, the giraffe. Just lovely. The people are definitely gonna come to see, not see you
giraffe.
up here. How do you feel about this? Yeah, he's fine. Come on in, everybody. Yeah, he's a ghost. Just treat him like that. That's fine. Well, they seem to be enjoying this just fine. They're also clipping through the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the floor is just made out of tar. Oh, you here to use the bathroom? No? Why not? That said, people seem to be really enjoying the sacred body of Pac-Man. Yeah, that's right. Eat up. It's okay, Pac-Man. There's plenty of you to go around. Okay, well, that's fun. Glad everyone's having a good time. And I do mean everyone. Okay, bye forever. I'm happy that we could create some Pac
That's
magic.
like some
You know, phase 2,
FNAF
I think
stuff.
I'm interested in
Five Nights at
things
Freddy.
that are a little vertical. So normally on a Pac-Man stage, this little exit right here would wrap back around to the other side. Instead, we're gonna use this to give our guests access to a world they've never known. And for that, we're gonna have to dig down. Okay, I realize right now this just looks like your standard rift into hell. Oh, but just you wait. It's gonna be amazing. After we're done with this, people will be content to be buried alive down here. First, let's get rid of all this gross nature, and then we're gonna hollow out this space so we can put down some train tracks. We'll just put you right along here. There we go. Done and done. Nah, I'm just kidding. Give me a
Subway.
second to make this look a little bit nicer. Ah, much better. Naturally, over here we've got Pac-Man, iconically going after the power pellets. We've also got our lovely friends, the ghosts, waiting to greet anyone who shows up. And you might be wondering what all these people are looking at. Well, we still gotta lure people down here with animals, considering it's supposedly a zoo. So we put down here one
Aw.
solitary elephant. How you enjoying this, big guy? Yeah, he likes it. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Pac-Man's watching over him. So now that we've convinced the masses to come down here, let's see where this takes us. Eventually, you'll see a light at the end of the tunnel, which will take us to our next station. Just like the last one, it comes with its own elephant. This is
Oh, he's
probably
got-
the other one's mate,
got the
permanently
poop piled up.
separated. Well, let's head up the stairs, see what it looks like up here. Ah, here we are. As you can see, it's a little ways off from the busy
This is gonna have a lot more animal cruelty in it, isn't it? Which, by the way, animal cruelty. Keeping an elephant underground outside of its natural habitat absolutely is animal cruelty. Did we do how many can we yet? Oh. Happy first time chat, Civil War Mormon, by the way. Animal abuse. Yeah, I would say so. Crimes against nature, we're getting pretty close. Josh style Giga Overkill you might consider the tornado that, but let's just keep going.
life of the theme park. Now, I know it doesn't look like much now, but I got big plans for this space. So if you'll allow me one quick minute while I build this out real fast.
41 hours later.
Okay, here we go. What was a second for you was about 10 million years for me. And in that time, I built us a little mini downtown. It's got all the things you'd expect from a big city. Stuff in walking distance, high-rise business centers.
Okay, I'm gonna count this as Josh style overkill. But this is, I know this all too well. I love making stuff in games. Like if you can build, if there's crafting and building, I will do it. Like Minecraft, I've built a city. I've built villages. I've built like research facilities. It's just so cathartic to have like an in-game representation of something big, like a city. That being said, I don't know why I haven't really done that in Satisfactory. I've kind of done it with some of the factories, but nothing so organized. Maybe I should do that. Desecrates nature. Oh, maybe. because he cleared out a ton of stuff. We're getting close to seconds per frame. I think we are. I think FPS slideshow might be a better one. Because seconds per frame is like at least 1 second per frame, right? So it'd be like and that's really slow. Yeah, FPS slideshow. Oh, okay. I'm going overboard on organization and build my satisfactory factories. Nice. Yeah, it is absolutely a way to go. I personally like the automation better than building factories. I think I'll probably work on more like organized buildings later in the game. Okay. I don't think I have anything else.
Perplexing and confusing billboards, and a whole lot of just wandering around. And it wouldn't be a Let's Game It Out video if the frame rate wasn't having some problems. Oh, but I'm getting
that's
ahead of
FPS
myself. Let's
slideshow
start
for
the
sure.
tour at the beginning. Our journey begins as your train rolls into the station on your one-way trip to fun. The first spectacle you'll want to stare at is this poor elephant. Don't forget, this elephant was raised underground and has never seen real sunlight.
Oh, it doesn't even have any grass
Take
in
a
there.
picture to mark the occasion. Well, now that you've got a nice taste for animal suffering, let's head upstairs. Watch out, it's a very popular day today. Here we are at the surface. Welcome to Zoo City. Everyone's favorite city zoo thing. Let's go for the
Second, didn't the AI predict that name? Zoo, it's an actual city. Oh, wait, no. Building a zoo, ordinary zoo, that's an actual city, normal antics. Oh, not in this one. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Grand Tour. Our first stop is the local movie theater. Why, look, they're playing the hit musical turned into an amazing movie, Cats, right now.
Oh, no.
And based on these screams, it sounds like people are really enjoying it. Oh yeah, look, that's a ringing endorsement. Look,
Okay, Cats, man. Cats. Okay. I like musicals. I like Broadway musicals. I didn't know that I did for a long time. And then I was convinced. My wife really likes Les Miserables. I don't know how you say it. Les Mis. And Phantom of the Opera. And there's a couple others that I've watched and really liked. So I think like in a good production, I would enjoy myself if I went to, the theater. Cats though. There's a YouTuber that I've watched before with Sideways. Let me look really quick. Beep 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 beep. Yeah, Sideways. Sideways is a YouTuber that has done a very long video on cats, and I didn't know anything about cats. I watched his entire video, and I was glued to it. It just seems like such a creepy kind of like story because the cats are basically a cult. And I don't know if that's controversial opinion or not, or if cats is controversial or not, but man, the things that go on in that musical are just creepy to me. And it's not like I have a problem with people dressing up as cats. Not at all. It's just like the gaslighting and the cultish things that happen to it. I don't know. I just look at that and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm gonna pass on cats, man. Let's welcome to Let's Sing It Out with Kraken. No, thank you. If the tigers are loose, does that count against crimes against humanity? Maybe. I don't think the tigers will actually attack the humans. We'll see. You don't love jellicle cats, my guy? Guess not. I don't know. I love Les Mis and Phantom of the Opera, but only watch the more recent movie adaptations. Yeah. Also, hi cats. Yeah, we listen to those soundtracks all the time. They're amazing. Never watched ads with never watched Cats, but based on the ads, very creepy costumes. Yeah. Yeah. It's just outside of my comfort zone. Let's just put it that way. It's just the story combined with the setting and then the characters. It's a lot. 20th anniversary of Les Mis video recording is GOAT. Yes. That's actually the soundtrack. That's the version. That's the best one. I like that soundtrack. Anyway,
All I'm saying is if what's going on in there is half as good as this poster, everything's gonna be just fine. Oh, it looks like the lights are going down right now. I bet it's time for a magnificent performance. Oh, hello. Is this all Cats is? Is it just a bunch of felines running around aimlessly with no plot? Okay, well, you know what? We'll check in on you later. And
Okay.
moving on with our tour.
I wonder
we
why
head
there's
over to
no
the local
like
bar,
visitors in
let's
there.
see what all the commotion is over here. Oh, it's a bunch of
I like
trash
that,
pandas
actually.
just hanging out near the local dumpster. Okay, well, glad you're all enjoying that. Ooh, look.
I was about to say that I would go to that Cats production, but no, I wouldn't because they're just a bunch of, giant predators loose on the stage. But I enjoyed that little bit.
Right down the alley, you can see Baronado in the distance. It's like a teaser for all the fun you could be
Baronado.
having. That's okay, we've got the local bar for that. Oh wow, it's really happening in here. What are you people all here to see? Okay, I guess those are our bartenders. Excuse me, bear tenders.
That's unbearable.
Is that one in the back okay? Like the Coca-Cola bear definitely looks over it, but at least he's alive. What's going on with your colleague though?
Of course, the Coca-Cola bear won. Coca-Cola consumes all. We'll be paying social credits to Coca-Cola in 50 years until I'll tell you what. Josh's versions of Cats is infinitely better than the original. I agree.
Did he get into the drinks a little too much? Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's
How
alive.
you feeling there, Slugger?
Oh, maybe it is bearable.
Okay, he just gave us the don't bother me look. We'll check in on them later.
Rough
Okay,
morning,
the next
huh?
thing we're going to want to do is head down the street. Over on the right, you'll see Zoo City's Center of Commerce, the one and only.
Shake my head. Aguila, you're one to talk. You're absolutely one to talk. Come on. No, take it. Take that joke. Accept it. Great Pepsi versus Coca-Cola wars of 2035. When Pepsi was tired of tired of being the social underdog. Is this captive audience? Oh, is it? I wouldn't say so, because they're animals, right? Unless they're people. I was thinking people. Oh, maybe it is captive audience. Although it's a zoo. I mean, wouldn't a zoo be kind of all captive audience in terms of the animals? I don't know. More of a captive exhibit. Yeah. Let's define captive audience as NPCs or things in the game that were free before and Josh captured. So I would say the animals are already captured in the zoo. So I'm going to say no on that.
Only sales horse, which is Zoo City's premier skyscraper. That's right, 61 beautiful floors of commerce. Don't worry, I called ahead to make sure we have an appointment. Hello, I would.
Whoa. What? Is this all one model? Like, did he just plop it in, or did somebody make this? I guess there are blueprints in this game, so somebody else could have made a giant skyscraper. But if Josh went through the time to actually build this floor by floor, column by column, window by window, this is crazy. This is a lot of effort. I feel like whenever I do these kinds of projects that would be this big, I get so burned out by the end because you're just building monotonous column by floor, floor by floor, column by column. That's so not fun. Oh man, I wouldn't put it past a me neither.
Commerce, the one and only sales horse, which is Zoo City's premier skyscraper. That's right, 61 beautiful floors of
Oh, the game probably has copy paste, so the functionality, so the floor is copied 61 times. That makes sense. I don't know why. I guess I don't expect copy and paste in games very often. That makes sense. I hope there's copy and paste.
commerce. Don't worry, I called ahead to make sure we have an appointment. Hello, I would like to check in, please. Okay, I'll just wait. Thankfully, there's a seating area, as well as complimentary coffee from everyone's favorite, Centaur Bucks. And we'll just take a quick breather to get out of the city life. But not for too long, we got a meeting to go to. So we'll just head on over here to the elevators. All three of them are heading to the top floor. This is gonna take forever.
Wait, can you walk around in this game?
Hello. It's nice that you can fit in the elevator like this. Where are you headed? You okay there, buddy?
Oh no.
Oh. Well, okay. Okay, well, good.
Josh is a gassy boy. Confirmed. He just gassed a giraffe to death.
Talk. Hi, I'm here for my 11:30. What's going on, everyone? You know, it already looks like you're having some kind of, hostile takeover. So I'm just gonna leave you with the Wolves of Wall Street here, and maybe I'll reschedule. Still dead, I see. Actually, considerably more dead. I don't even know how these flies got in here. Oh, okay, I see your bones now. Looks like you had a really nice, strong spine. Oh my god, let me off this elevator. You know, that's fine. Office work is boring anyway. Let's see, what else can we take a look at? Let's see what all these people are going towards. So naturally, it turns out all these people are coming over here to destroy the city's only bathrooms. Yep, and there's that ghost again, just hiding in all the bathrooms. Oh, you know what's across the street, though? I don't know why more people aren't going over here. Looks like we got a secret path over here, which will take us to a beautiful, serene, hidden park. You can just sit back on one of the many benches. Oh, and also bask in the sewage, because this is where it all goes. Ah, I can feel the serenity taking me already. Or maybe that's the soothing sounds of these crocodiles quickly getting superpowers. Wait, what the hell? What are you doing over here? I have so many questions. Were you always a giraffe? Or is there radiation in the water and you used to look like these guys? Okay, great.
That's just Craig. Craig was raised by alligators. Don't point it out. It's kind of a jerk move.
Talk, well, as long as you're happy. Well, this seems like a hell of a city, doesn't it? When you need to get away from all that Pac-Man stuff, then this place just can't be beat. Let's see how Cats is doing. Maybe it's gotten better. Hey guys, how's the performance going? This seems like a noticeable improvement. Everyone appears
Cats killed the animals. Cats killed the cats. That's yeah. Even giant predator. No. Even they didn't like cats, I guess. I'm finding it really hard to like have things to say this episode. Not liking that. Well, that production really flopped. That's a good one.
to be dead. Here, let's see if we can help you out a little bit. Okay, there we go. A wonderful improvement. Oh, we can't forget about your co-stars here. Well, this is definitely the most serial killer thing I've ever done. Do you remember this part of Cats? Both cinema and Broadway? When all the animals died unexpectedly.
That is serial killer,
Someone
Josh.
put googly eyes all over their realistic faces. Well, my work here is done. What a 10 out of 10 production. I don't see why people had a problem with the movie. Okay, let's go back to the bar, see how our bartenders are doing. Oh, looking a little more lively, I see.
It was an
What's
honest
that? You guys want to tell me
production,
something?
if
What is it?
anything
What do you
else.
got for me? Okay, I just finished talking to the most depressed bears in the world. They gave me a hot tip for something to check out. So it turns out there's a place where all the animals go to relax, away from all these pesky human beings. So let's go check it out. Apparently, if instead of going down...
All right, I'm gonna check Crimes Against Nature just because we've seen a lot. Oh, we were gonna do a body count, weren't we? Dang. Okay.
down into the subway, you go past it, through these trees, and just a quick hike over to these mysterious mountains. Let's see what we got. Ah, the suburbs, of course. I mean, not everyone can afford to live in the big city, right? Where everybody has the exact same house, lawns are pristine, sprinkler systems are always on, and bears are freely running in the streets. Honestly, this looks kind of awesome. He's like, oh god, I forgot about my kid's piano recital. And every suburb has its one rebel, different color paint, like invisible view, and gasp. Are
This
those
kind of looks like
solar panels?
Phasmophobia.
I'm gonna be writing to my
actually.
homeowners association post haste. Gotta admit though, seems like a pretty chill place. Away from all the people where animals can live in peace. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Are you abducting these people? Well, if you're not gonna close the garage, at least put some
Wait.
cars in the way. Wait, what is this? Arctic nature scene.
Are they actually stuck in there? Like, you can actually trap like visitors? Okay, that is absolutely captive audience. And crimes against humanity. I'm gonna say that. I need cheeses the game. And maybe glitches through world. If seconds per frame, if we can just get the frame rate to go down, then I'll have a bingo. We got a key. We got a key for this, right? Not we. Josh got a key from the devs, right? Pretty sure he did. Tortures NPCs? Yes, I would consider this tortures NPCs. Although I don't have that.
If you're not gonna close the garage, at least put some cars in the way. Wait, what is this? Arctic nature scene number 2. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Oh god, what now? That came from the city. Looks like the animals are fighting back as everyone hastily makes their way to the exit before the polar bear mauls them to
This is like
death. I guess
Madagascar.
the animals took back Zoo City. Oh, and it looks like they're gonna go enjoy
The movie.
cats too. This elephant down here is probably just like, yep, serves you right. Oh my god, look at all the people waiting for a train. Look at all those waving hands. There's gotta be at least a couple accidental high fives in there, right? Kudos to these people in the back that despite it all are still holding on to their balloons. Alright, you know what? I think I have to side with the animals on this.
Okay. So he's causing mass panic. I would say that's crimes against humanity. And also releasing the animals on the humans. Nightmare fuel because of all the hands, I would say. Because, like, can you imagine? Have you ever had a dream in which just a sea of hands? Just like grabbing and waving. Vehicular chaos, I think we're getting there. Okay.
This one. You people are major pains in the ass. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little something right here. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Yes, enjoy the sewage. And while we're at it, we'll just close this off. Can't forget the other side. Good, good. Let's also put a gate here so that no stragglers can escape. And what the hell, let's add a couple more of these guys. Okay, that's much better. Well, I guess that's the end of them. Look at
Oh
you,
my
lucky
gosh.
few. Hey, you magnificent beasts. Yeah, you guys. I got some presents for you. Have fun, sweater vest and polka dot pants. If I were you, I would start running. Well, I hope you had fun. I know I did. We helped liberate a town, which is kind of exciting. Give it back to its proper masters. Nothing gets the blood pumping like drowning an entire subway full of people. Now,
Craig.
me, I think I'm gonna put an offer on one of these lovely houses, and hopefully one of my neighbors can just devour me alive. Oh, and in case you were curious, yes, these people are still trapped in here. We'll just let that be our little secret, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome. Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what to expect anymore. I need to figure out a way to, like, I was gonna say, like, not get shocked, but I guess that's part of the fun. Oh. I don't know what I expected. This is so insane. I don't know why, but every time he kills a bunch of things or, like, ends a bunch of the park visitors, it feels so wrong. Oh man, I think it's just because, like when I play games, I definitely don't. I try not to do those things. Because I definitely don't go all fantasy, like do whatever you want because it's just a game kind of thing. Like, yeah. I knew almost as soon as I saw my bingo card that Cheeses the Game was going to make or break my bingo. Yeah. Mine too. Well, I didn't know that, but it did break mine. Seconds per frame. I don't think he slowed down to, more than 1 second per frame though. That's the whole criteria, because FPS slideshow is like really slow FPS, but then seconds per frame is kind of reserved for really slow, really slow frame rate. Real stickler. Yeah, I mean that was my intent. Honestly, though, you can interpret things however you want. So if you're gonna count that, that's fine. I feel like he said, "How many can we?" Cheeses the Game, I think, is just not there, like, because it's not really a goal-based game, right? Last video with the underground. Oh no, the 2 videos ago with the underground zoo. That's kind of cheesing the game because you're putting a bunch of animals in. Hi, Hobbs. It's gonna take a break. Well, I didn't get a bingo. But let's see how ChatGPT did. No, don't go, Hobbs. So we've got Plain Planet Zoo, City Zoo. Okay, so you got that right. I mean, that's what we told you to say. We're building the entrance to the zoo and making it look like a busy street. You did that. Ragdoll physics. Did we have Ragdoll? Because he didn't really move any animals. I don't think so. NPCs are having a good time, kind of, with the city. Watch out, I might just torture them a bit. He did that. He's fine. There was a he's fine. And then Out of Bounds didn't happen. There was no shopping mall. And it was not named... I'll be sponsored by Zoomania. Okay, I don't know who that is. My cup runneth over. He did not have that. I'm going to build a section of the city that resembles a theme park, which he did not... Well, Pac-Man. Is Pac-Man a theme park? Kinda is. It's a Pac-Man-y theme. I'll give that one to him. I mean, it's pretty generic, but that's okay. You don't need to tell me twice, which you did not say, as I use shortcuts in the game to make sure everything runs smoothly, which he did not do. I guess maybe an hour skip, like a time skip is. Go sit back and relax as I build a city that's really a zoo. I'll reveal the secret that I'm playing in a city that's really a zoo. Yeah. I think ChatGPT kind of fails. To be fair, ChatGPT can't really watch videos, so, you know. Be happy. YouTubers, be happy that ChatGPT is not going to reproduce your content anytime soon. Well, at least ChatGPT is good at answering questions. Writing cover letters, I guess. Right, Zishu Buff. Hey, Professor Tofat. Chaos Ensues is a good one. We would have gotten that one. In fact, there's a feedback channel in the Discord. If you want that to get in there, I might forget about it. Oh. I need to say more about the video. No? Aw, thanks. Alright, all done? Thanks for hanging out, Ron, as I try and struggle to finish this video. Pops is a handsome boy. Yeah, I do need to write an outline for these things. Damn, son. Well, Josh is crazy. I this was like just a nice little tour of all the ways that I don't want to finish that sentence. Not the way I was going to. This was kind of a theme park in a lot of ways. It was like a house of horrors. You just go in and see one horror after the next. I can tell that if I wanted to play this game, I would just get stuck building all the time. I hope there is copy paste in this game. If Josh took a week to build a city, though, like, maybe not. I don't know. I think I'm gonna splice in any outro stuff later if I think of anything, because I'm not thinking of anything and I don't want to force it. So, well, I hope you had fun. Planet Zoo videos are pretty crazy, and I feel shocked into silence more than anything. Like, I was speechless after watching these videos. But I hope you got a bingo, and I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah. And if you want to see more of these types of videos, or you want to see what else I'm cooking up, subscribe. Subscribe. Right? Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was really tough. Maybe you're right again.